if I hear one more rendition of Bella Ciao kan within the next 24 days ataupun hours, I will lose it. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Question: Where did Bella Ciao come from? Where did this thing came from? I'm out of the loop here.
Because it is from, I think, the Netflix show. And now Far Cry 6. And then I think I was pretty sure it was in Squid Game at what point. So
Oh my! Like everyone's using Bella Ciao.
That's why.
Why?
That's why. But we're not here to talk about a classical music again. We're here to talk about video games.
Well, ciao Benny, I guess. We wrong language reference. Welcome to dia.log, the Game Matters podcast.
Hello, welcome.
Oh.
Episode 94.
Ooh, almost to the 3-digit mark. Almost.
Where have I heard this before?
3 episodes ago, tak silap.
A feeling of deja vu.
Feeling a deja vu.
Okay, let's just move on. Introducing the panel, we have Danial over there.
Oh.
The other side is Anan.
What's up?
And the guy who puts the wrong marker on the wrong side of Europe is not the boot, is the the big thing in Europe. That's Amirul Mekronos Ashraf. And hey, it's been 2 weeks of video games, I guess. And a lot of other stuff.
Oh, very interesting 2 weeks of video games. Finally.
I don't know about you guys, but have you peeked into the windows outside or inside the window, whatever? I just want to say windows for whatever reason.
Windows. Do you have 11 windows in your house?
Not yet. I mean, I do not want to. I mean, I do check every day for whatever reason, but I'm just looking. Are they rolling out yet? Of course not. My laptop is like what, 2 years old already. So
my laptop doesn't have the TPA thing. So
Okay, you can still install Windows 11 even with no TPA, but the requirements are a mess right now. Like Microsoft is not helping at all. It's all jumbled up. So one day they say yes, one day they say oh no, one day they say oh yeah, but you can but this and that. So yeah, it's a clusterfuck.
As if we are playing a game with Windows, huh?
You wanna play a game? I mean, thank God for Valve and their Linux gaming, because if like Proton is going really good with Steam Deck, especially, I'm gonna move full-time Linux for gaming. The only reason I'm on Windows right now is for games. That's all. I'm already using Ubuntu for work.
There's a good Malay joke somewhere about Ubuntu, and hoping you don't get into the dead end.
Merenung tingkap merasa buntu.
Oh god. The setup has been made and the alley-oop has been rescinded. It's in the basket. Speaking of hoops, what video games are we up to? Apparently there are many video games that we are up to according to the docket.
Ooh.
Someone's been playing more than the usual.
Yeah. Some would say enough to carry a whole episode.
I guess so.
Oh my god. Am I going to talk? Okay, fine.
Look.
Okay, each one 10 minutes.
Each one 10 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and then proceeds to go 50 minutes longer, right? If you see last episode, oh god, I preface everything about the talk about Deathloop to just be 30 minutes, right? Guess what? It went double the length.
That's the word,
I mean, that's why it's 2 hours.
Okay lah. So I think we can talk about this one. The first topic on our docket we just skip from because we'll talk about the thing that we just recently played. And by recently, I mean like literally 10-20 minutes before we start this podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, Meck, have you been in a battlefield before?
I don't know. Does love bloom there?
If
Shit
love
in the
by if by love by multiple clones of yourself, then yeah.
I mean, we should take. I mean, self-worth is something that we need to do, but not this way. I mean, not in this virtual mess. Battlefield 2042. Game's not out yet. It will be out like when? November?
Yes, November. It's supposed to be this month, but then, well, judging by the state that we're playing this game right now, yeah, that 1 month delay is worth it.
I see. Right now we're playing the open beta, which is interestingly very. They give you a very specific, what you call it, vertical slice of the game. So instead of hey, we have like a pool of maps. Hey, we have a bunch of they do have a bunch of operators. We have like loadouts to mess around. You have just one map. Go have fun.
I think like it is one of the few maps that they showcase during the E3 punya like sizzle reel, because it has the one with the tornado, and well, well, when you go into the tornado, that set tornado, well, shenanigans happen. That's I can see. Tapi Mac, you haven't gotten that tornado right in your 30-minute play session.
No, apparently no. We lost too early for the tornado to come, and I guess we didn't have enough motivation to get the power. Never mind about that. I was setting up for something and then I lost half of the plot. Anyways, let's backtrack a bit. What the heck is a Battlefield 2042?
Battlefield. Okay, do you want to go Wikipedia on this? Okay lah.
I
So
mean,
Battlefield.
how do we get from Battlefield 5, Battlefield V to Battlefield 2042 again?
So, where is the other 37?
Yeah, where the 2040 games? What happened?
Okay lah. So this is Battlefield 2042 is the latest in the lineup of Battlefield games made by DICE and EA. It is the title itself is homage to its original roots, Battlefield 9042.
Yeah.
Cheeky. And it is the continuation of, well, not like a story, but not really a story, but because it is continuation of Battlefield 4 back in 2015. And there are elements of, like, from Battlefield 4 that is present in 2042. Like, one of their characters, Irish, whose voice actor passed away recently, will be there. So I don't know how they will handle that. Yeah, how will they handle that? That is the good question right now. Tapi it is a modern military shooter. Something that, surprise, people want after Warzone came out.
The weird thing is, I feel like the Battlefield, from what I've played of Battlefield 2042, that feels like more of a Warzone than Warzone.
Nah, that's why.
The fact that it is a cluster fuck of things happening that you do not know. If you imagine you are some guy, some dude, some NPC just dropped into a world war, knowing nothing except for go play the objective forehead. And you the first 10 minutes was me like totally do not have any orientation as it do not know what to do, don't know what the controls are, don't know where apparently because this game has like you have to be with teammates, right? You are paired with a squad of 4. I don't know where they are. Are they playing the objective? Do they know how to play the game? Are they as confused as I am? And it was just
yeah. Why is there jets everywhere? Why is a tank falling from the sky?
Yeah, everything is falling apart. Even the frame rate. So what's happening here? I do not know. There's too much. There's too much, but you're not doing. It's not like choice paralysis kind of too much. It's like sensational, as in you are bombarded with way too loud of an audio. Yeah. It's sensory overload rather than like choice paralysis. So it's a good kind of being blown away until you get a rocket to the face.
Nah, that is the rite of passage for Battlefield. A rocket to the face by a tank like half a mile away.
Oh yeah, to just establish the perspectives here. Daniel's been playing Battlefields, and he knows his shooters and the military shooters. As for me, the last Battlefield I touched was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat.
Oh my god, that's so old.
That's 2 decades ago.
With the specific subtitle. Not the PC version, the PS2 version, where you actually get to hot swap between characters instead of waiting for the ticket to waiting for respawn and pick your own respawn. No, you just take over and possess the living body of your teammates whereas your dead body decompose over there. And continue to fight on. Anyways, 2042. I don't know why, but all games right now wants to put rain and weather effects because I think it just looks realistic, I guess.
No, they want to showcase the DLSS. That doesn't work yet.
Oh god. Look, if I look back to my footage, it's like a choppy mess, man. And pixely.
Yeah, it is. I think there is like DLSS. I think one of the articles that we wrote is about DLSS for Battlefield, so it's not done yet, in this beta.
Yeah, Daniel, you've hinted about the Battlefield moment. What is a Battlefield moment?
Oh, the Battlefield moment is, I think like it is a marketing punya yet, more so, because it's basically, like if you just go to, let's say, the hashtag Battlefield beta, and you see people literally just posting their like weird ass stuff. Like there's one guy, I think yesterday, from a Japanese guy, he was literally about to launch a missile at a helicopter, and then another enemy helicopter comes, so he literally hit like 2 helicopters in one. Like, it is, I think, like, Fairsness said, like, this Battlefield moment, trademark.
Oh,
it's
God.
not yeah, I think it's trademark, tak silap. Like EA. But, it is quite interesting. I'm looking at the hashtag right now, and there's literally someone strapped, because one of the characters can pilot a drone, which you can, search for. But this guy, he's using the drone, put a C4 on top of it, and when someone shoots it, you know the outcome of that.
Surprise. Attachable grenades, the best thing to make anything a bomb.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess I have my anecdote, my Battlefield moment TM recently. I guess it's the point where everything kind of clicks. It was like at the one map we played. I think it's like position beta. I guess it's the tall building. It's the tall building, right? I was down there, ground floor, and I was just like, I think I was kind of alone. So I just like sprinting because I do not know how to take cover, and I do not want to take cover. I just want to just walk around and see if I get any encounter. Whoop! Some guy is on a staircase or near it at the center there. Whoop! Not died. Oh, I remember a good skill for first-person shooters. Don't reload. Change to your secondary. Apparently, I apparently the pistol is much better at killing people than my aim with the assault rifle. So yeah, I got one guy gunned down, and then I run into like a corner somewhere, which I should spawn. I should camp here for a bit. But then, before I get into that one small corner over there, a full truck not full truck, like a full Humvee full of like 4 enemies come in and to say hello, and like, oh, hello, and I shot like 2 of them, and then run away, and then finally, okay, I need to spawn camp in this corner. Alright, cool. And then realize, I'm going up. Oh. That's not a corner, that's an elevator for okay, going up then. Okay, I went up to the top floor or whatever top floor that the elevator went there. I jumped over the ledge, pull off the parachute. I think the parachute was open, and then proceed to try to mop up the one other guy or 2 other guys that was below. I was almost I was killing them from side and then from the top. But it was not done. The deed was not done. Somebody sniped me from the other building. I thought it was obvious that I was shooting from above. And those guys, like, I think they looked up, but they also missed their shots just like I did. But there's some other random sniper from 20 miles across the street. Took me out. I guess because the parachute gives away, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a Battlefield moment there. That's where that part of the match where things kind of click for me. Like, yeah, just roll with the chaos. Okay, cool. Alright. So that's why people play this. Like, in contrast to like Call of Duty, right? It's more methodical, or as like to see, like, it's basically how fast can you point and click accurately.
Yeah, it is like that. Like, because besides it being a weird thing about EA and Battlefield games, it is those are just random moments lah. Because it is a Battlefield, 100. There are 128 people between you and, well, the victory basically, and it is macam what's the word the F1 used last year? Engineered insanity. I think that's the word.
Engineer insanity. That's such a good one.
Yeah. So this is basically that, just engineered insanity. Macam day one, like, DICE specifically make this map to be as chaotic as possible. And boy, oh my god, I'm seeing another picture from that Battlefield hashtag. Someone took a flight on the rocket. And
Excuse me.
using the grappling hook. See?
Oh, god damn it. Speaking of grappling hook, there's another Battlefield moment at the same building. Apparently, there's an enemy tank that basically like circulating the perimeter. They basically, the tank was tawaf surrounding the building. It's not just one round, like 2 and 3 rounds, because I've tapped this thing multiple times. What I tried to do was to grapple hook into the tank, and I was hoping that I could get close enough with the grapple hook, get attached to it, and then climb into the tank or something, or do something with the tank. The hook latches into the tank. It is possible, but because I'm a total noob with the game, I do not know the next step. So I panic, and most of the time the tank like also panic because they don't know what to do with a soldier, a literal one guy sitting at close range, while they have this big lumbering mess of a hunk of a junk that can only shoot medium to long range. They also don't know what to do until they get in range, and then just rocket to the face.
Lemo.
I at least got it twice. but still cannot figure out. The thing is, even though like it feels like the biggest part of the chaos is like all the aerial vehicles and the tanks. They're not that many. Like they are
No.
limited to like
Yeah, they're limited.
like just handful even.
Yeah, like and it's one match like between both teams. There is like 12 tanks, 12 jeeps, and like six helicopters and jets. Something around those numbers, I think.
And the rest of the 100 is like ground troops.
Level, good luck running, boys.
Yeah, it's the good kind of chaos lah. Hoping that everything is, or the technical wise, is all fixed up and at least presentable, much better than it is right now.
Oh yeah.
I think people are gonna at least enjoy their time doing whatever the hell that Battlefield allows you to do.
Chaos. The chaos in a bottle, basically. So yeah, it's not that bad. And I think it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out next month on November 24. Yes, that's November 24. Literally 2 weeks after Call of Duty. So good luck lah. Those who buy both quickly finish the campaign or the first season of Call of Duty and then play Battlefield forever. And I think, yeah, itulah Battlefield. So next topic. Well, which one do you want to talk about, guys? There is FO76 atau FC6.
Let's go to the old dumpster fire.
The old dumpster fire.
The old faithful dumpster fire.
Yeah.
FO stands for faithful old. God damn it.
Ooh. Okay. So my latest guilty pleasure is Fallout 76. You know, the game that everybody mocks, with myself included as well. Recently, they have announced that they are now letting you pay to play in God mode, because they have released this thing called custom worlds, where you can literally turn on all the cheats, everything free, whatever you want, for the low cost of 51 ringgit, aka Fallout First.
Pay to God mode. Pay to cheat.
Pay to cheat.
Oh,
How much are you willing to pay for God mode?
This reminds me of that meme, like people say, oh, dulu cheat codes back then, you have to press a button combination R1, R2, whatever. Now, mom's credit card. But specifically my own credit card.
Donate for your salvation.
So, I did, like recently, like I think this Monday, I just basically just went and fuck it, just paid 51 ringgit to finish the whole campaign, which is the original campaign is boring as hell, and I didn't know it was that short. When you cut off the arbitrary bullshit that is leveling, eating, and ammo conservation. Like actually like one of the parts of the end game for the main story campaign of Fallout 76, where you have to launch a nuke at West Virginia because you can. There is like this camp of super mutants, all high levels were. So guess when you put in a new, put in God mode kan, guess how that part goes. It's easy. Too easy, to be honest. Tapi boleh nampak, you can see the flaw of ironically 76, because it is, if you cut off everything else, if you made it into a single player game, it is quite short.
Mm-hmm.
Like how short?
New Beggar speedrun short, tapi in real time.
So basically, all the content is basically just fluff and level gating. I presume.
Like literally, you can breeze to the main story campaign. Yalah, to basic the story is find your overseer and launch the nuke. That's the main story campaign of, well, without the new expansion semua lah. Just sampai. And after you launch the nuke, you have to fight the final boss, which is a reskinned dragon from Skyrim, which is a pushover now. Even with infinite ammo and god mode, it is still a pushover. I cannot imagine me playing that in the normal server. It's just disappointing, really.
And yet here you are.
And yet here I am. Tapi, but there's a but. But it is quite fun. It is nice to play a Fallout game again, walaupun it is stripped down, multiplayer only, and I am now 51 ringgit a shot. But the worst part is they are introducing smaller expansions, which they have delayed to next year because I think we saw this at E3 kan, tak silap. Like they want to go to DC again. Like in a cutscene, like they showcase like a 30-second teaser trailer. Oh, we got me back to DC.
So a new locale.
It's a new locale, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
But that's delayed. I remember
Wasn't it the one that they teased the trailer to look like the original teaser for Fallout 3 or something?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh god damn it, damn.
That got delayed to next year. So basically, the amount of content for Fallout 76 this year has ended with this update, which made a lot of people angry.
Who could have guessed? The ember is still hot, I guess, in there. It's just not a raging inferno like it used to be.
It's just like people are now mildly upset. Alah, I wanted to go to DC, but nah.
Because most people know better.
Yeah.
They have known better.
This reminds me of like Division 2 lah. When they when they announced New York, and now people are just staying in New York instead of going back to DC. I think like there will be like a lot of people at DC when it launches next year. Oh yeah, one other thing. There was a controversy earlier this week.
What?
I think because Fallout 76, it is. I think like okay, so they are going to announce a Halloween event with the Mothman because for those who doesn't know, in West Virginia there is a monster legend called the Mothman, where a man-shaped moth attacks West Virginia back in the Salem witch trial days. So Bethesda announced, this will be a good Halloween event for you guys. We're playing this, the Mothman quest. Yay! It also got delayed. Okay, Teka, delayed to how many months?
Please don't say out of Halloween and
Out of
into
Halloween.
Christmas or God.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at this very
Delay.
cool Halloween event, which we're going to delay to December because lemao. So after this quote unquote Halloween event, there's no more lah. No more additional content until next year. Which you can understand why people are mad. Well, not mad, visibly atau not visibly upset kan, like this the word where people are mildly inconvenienced basically. Because I don't think there's hackers anymore pun lagi. Like, who the hell wants to hack a dead game like this?
At least they have the graces of the endless, quote-unquote endless speed of money that is Microsoft, so they have free pass to do this. But man.
Maybe maybe feels best to play this game, guys. That's why Tapa take your time.
I don't know, man. It could pull off the thing that the pet rock from that SpongeBob episode where the race with pets, right? The pet rock can win. The pet rock can win. You never know.
It's okay. You just go when you want to.
Okay. So kau cakap pasal that kan. So the pet rock is Fallout 76. I think kalau Gary kan, like the one that's struggling right now is Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
And the game yang why is the game yang Squid when you cat? What would be a good representation of that?
What game is stopping their tracks to save Cyberpunk right now? Witcher? Nah, I have no idea.
Itulah. Tapi basically itulah. In a sense, Cyberpunk is Gary the Snail during that episode, and Fallout 76 is Patrick punya rock, basically. You can go when you want to. Fallout. Itulah. That is the state of Fallout 76. It is here and there.
But going nowhere.
But going nowhere.
Man, what sort of roads this country roads are, huh?
Very bumpy. This is the road going from Kelantan to Terengganu, right? The old roads. You have to go through like many hills. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see how many people are playing Fallout 76 right now on Steam. Because I'm very curious.
Guess the number right now. Anand, what's your take?
Okay.
2,932.
Wow.
I don't know. That specific number came up.
Okay. Meck?
I have to go lower than 510.
Surprise! It's 5,000 right now.
Oh god damn it.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, it's 5,000. I'm looking at Steam DB right now. It's 5,000 people in game right now.
5,000 people that I might insult them. So far right now. Hey, if you enjoyed it, but I'm still gonna stand my opinion that I think you guys should spend your time with playing other games. But if you like that, sure.
The lowest it went it was during the launch the state on 2018. It was, let me see, it is 1,000. That was the lowest count.
Possibly because of server issues. That time.
Probably. Oh, and also it wasn't launched on Steam yet. It was on the Bethesda punya joke of a launcher.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't remember about that. So yeah, explains a lot why it started with 1,000. 1,000 people who have no idea what they're signing up to, or
1,000 people who just say, what could possibly go wrong? 76. Katiro starts playing. So now that's 175 ringgit I will never get back.
I keep digging that hole.
Total loss on Fallout 76 so far.
100 is the game. 110 was the amount that I paid before it fully fall to 20 ringgit. And then now another $50 for Fallout first. So yeah, 160 actually.
That's a lot.
162 many if you ask me.
Yeah, that's too many.
So shall we go on to the other FC game that I'm playing right now? And I quote Anand for this because he said it very well, very politely, I guess. The Ubisoft salad of video games. That is Far Cry 6. Ooh, okay. So I've been playing Far Cry 6 at this time we are recording right now for like 6 hours. So basically, the first half done. Now we're doing the usual, rally up the troops before the final battle. Basically, the halfway point of the game. No, not the halfway point. Like the beginning point of the halfway point of the game. That's the right way. And
So is it
So-
just Far Cry, but now we have a Hollywood celebrity on the cover? Is it? Or is it more than just that?
Anand's word of the Ubisoft trailer is still is keep popping up in my head because
Okay, so did they put a new variety of smoking bacon into the salad, or is just the same ingredients of lettuce, tomato, olive oil, and more lettuce?
I think it is the same. Like the more putting the lettuce and the olive oil because okay.
They
it
didn't
was,
even change the dressing. Oh come on!
Okay, chill. Alright, I'll explain. So, Far Cry 6 is interesting because this is where you can see because I think recently Ubisoft said in a statement that they want to streamline the open world genre into their own way. And Far Cry 6 is the first game that you can see the streamlining happening because they have picked elements from the Division 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs, but not the good part of Watch Dogs, the bad part.
Of course.
and of course Far Cry because the opening 2 hours, basically the virtual slice of the game, man, is just a mismatch of 3, 4, 5. You can tell which one they stole and which one they put it back. Oh my goodness! And for the AC part, but you've played the recent AC kan? Like I don't know Valhalla ke atau Odyssey ke whatever.
You've asked me a couple of times, and the answer remains no.
Apa yang mai? Is it
I just
from the
did-
Shadow Realm? I don't remember.
I don't know, man. I don't know who you're imagining this friend that plays Assassin's Creed.
Or is it me self-consciously playing the game and then forgetting?
Yeah, who put out the island of Lesbos trivia fact from whatever realm that someone has put that idea here one time. Guess who?
Yeah. Because
Astronaut meme.
astronaut meme. Yeah, so about Assassin's Creed, do you know the level gating? You have to be this level to enter this area. Yeah, it's here as well.
Oh no.
It's
For
an
it is the mixed match again. Division, I guess the guns sounds better. I think they just ripped it from Division 2 and also the Class C. Like, you will get the special guns with the special stuff.
Wait, is it full on loot? There's full on loot or what? If you say there's gated with levels.
like you have to be like this rank to enter this area. Macam situ lah.
Oh, so basic. Okay. The rank, is it just progression? What kind of progression?
Yeah, I think it's like progression because like
Do side content and then you get access to this location.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to your guerrilla army has to be this level to attack more.
Oh my god.
And well, it is interesting like to see a game this streamlined before. And nak kata they didn't try. There is some new elements like I guess the third person stuff is okay. I mean, it's not revolutionary. It's just you're just stealing from Ghost Recon Breakpoint and that's it.
Oh, it's just the hub world. Oh god damn it,
Yeah.
that cheeky buggers.
And like the protagonist can talk. Okay, I can name 3 games right now that also have a protagonist that can talk. Tomb Raider, Cyberpunk, Deus Ex.
We're running out of silent protagonists right now. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah,
avoid
it's
the
not-
silent protagonist.
The endangered species, the silent protagonist.
Forza is putting
Forza also has
a non-silent
talking
protagonist.
Hey, yo. If Rockstar for GTA 6 kan, if Rockstar does a silent protagonist kan, people will a lot plot that. Macam, whoa, revolutionary. The guy doesn't talk.
Again.
This is Claude all over again, guys. This is revolutionary.
What's revolutionary about Far Cry 6 then?
Ooh,
Other than the
I know
streamlining.
what. I know what. Sorry. I know what. The chicken fight.
Let's go! I was waiting for this.
I have collected like 3 chicken already in this very illegal chicken fighting that somehow has Tekken controls.
I like that you avoid the word cockfighting.
No, tak boleh. That's bad.
Look, Janitor Jousting is a different game. I'm not talking about that one. But, how are the chickens, I mean?
Ooh, like I thought like I think there's no like what's it called? Differentiate like Tekken tapi but you can, battle it out with combos and all.
Okay, now that you mentioned Tekken, does it mean that you get to sidestep? As in, instead of like going just, you know how Street Fighter is just like backward and forward, right? 2D.
Yeah, you can.
Tekken is like you rotate around the
Yeah,
arena.
you can.
Okay, you can sidestep. Now I need to know. Okay, now I need to know. Can the chickens do Korean backdash? I need to know. Then consult our friends from the Shadowrun and also a connoisseur of the FGC, and I need to know. Do you can the chickens Korean backdash?
Oh my god. That is like a titarik punya session now. You have to ask, can the cockfighting do the backdash?
Because now you know where it leads. Now you know why Korean fried chickens are so good. Now you get some hot wings there. Oh god. Let me just Google, by the way, if there's a tech video or something.
My goodness, like I haven't seen people talk about the final battle atau the final boss ataupun the usage of a Hollywood actor in a Ubisoft game gets misused once again as usual. But cockfighting is more important than a celebrity in the game.
Okay, Daniel,
Yeah.
did you watch Breaking Bad?
Why do you think I grabbed this game?
Okay, no wonder. Because I want to ask, how similar is El Presidente against Gus Fring?
Like there is the problem. There's a problem that I want to highlight. They are literally stretching the what's it called? The limit of some of a guest appearance or like a celebrity appearance, because dalam like let's say Far Cry 4 atau Far Cry 5 kan, we get to see what's it called, Joseph ataupun well, Joseph is actually a bad example because dia pun tak nampak sangat. I guess it's still the best part. The antagonist of Far Cry is still Pagan Min lah. Kan, he will call you kan and then antagonize you semua. Gus Fring, I'm not gonna use his name because Anton is just like very boring. He is more on the side of Joseph punya side lah. Like he's just staying behind. Macam kalau torture orang pun, just torture like 1 or 2 guys. Not really the threat like macam Pagan Min punya threat. Which is disappointing because Ubisoft, come on man, you hired this man who is known for antagonistical punya villains and then you always for the first 6 hours it's very wasteful. Like disappointing.
I mean, it's Ubisoft anyway. They don't know
It's
how
Ubisoft. Ubisoft gonna Ubisoft.
They're like, okay, we got something great, and then they just bungle it up just with mediocrity and stuff.
I haven't finished it. Oh my god, I'm looking at it right now again. All of his scenes, all of Anthony's is 47 minutes here. When we come, so
that's the budget for Hollywood actors might be more than the guys expected, I guess. Or just like 47 minutes of runtime.
I mean, betul juga, like Pagan Min is also 47 minutes juga. Because I'm looking at the time. I'm not watching the videos. I don't want to spoil myself.
Okay.
So there's still, you would think and it would, push more, and because you literally promoting this guy as, because in the intro of the game, and starting Giancarlo Esposito, that's the first thing you see in the starting of Far Cry 6. Tak dapat when your protagonist, your voice actor of your male or female counterpart. No, the villain gets it first. And so far it's just a waste. A waste of a good character, a waste of a good actor.
I'm guessing what other tropes where they used to put in the main actors just for the star power rather than using them as actual actors.
What game, Oh, Danial juga. Twice before.
I remember Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Yeah.
They tried to do something like that again. Oh god.
I don't know. I think this one is. I think like Ghost Recon Breakpoint 1, the John Berthold is better because at least he has a motive to antagonize you. You betrayed him, so now he's betraying you. So there is ada motive. This one feels like
how. I thought that military dude is just another military dude, hard ass military dude. No. And that's it what he does.
No,
and yet the bar that he set is higher than whatever is in Far Cry 6. Oh god.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because at least they are the purpose, because he is your ex-teammate. Yeah, squad mate that goes rogue and he hates you, so it makes sense. While this one, you are I put that in the backstory. I forgot. I think like his or her backstory is you are an ex-military orphan. Okay lah, that's it. That's why your character can use a rocket powered backpack and all these guns because you are ex-military.
Of course.
Ubisoft. Well, on the bright side, at least we know who is the main antagonist of Far Cry 2 now after 13 years.
But is it confirmed in Far Cry 6 or?
No. The director of Far Cry 2 just straight up said in the interview, yeah, Jack Carver is the villain in Far Cry 2.
Oh yeah, alright.
Straight up without no caps. Yeah, without no caps.
The good old protagonist becomes the villain trope. That's a good trope. I love that trope.
Yeah, Infamous did it better. Infamous 2 did it better.
Is it Prototype? You mistaken?
Infamous, Oh no, Infamous 2 is.
Oh, is it that? Oh god, is Prototype and Infamous that similar that they do the same thing?
Yes, yeah, because I remember. Infamous 2 follows Cold's graph recording blah 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 blah.
Because I remember.
Wait, hold on.
Because I remember vividly that Prototype 2, they showed, okay, remember this guy, the guy with the hood, the guy that you play as, the guy you upgrade all the mutant powers, right? Okay, he's now the evil guy. You play as the other guy fighting this guy.
Yeah, that is the Prototype 2.
Prototype, okay.
Oh
an easy mistake to make. No, that's easy mistake to make. Both games came out at the same time with the same sequel. both having superpowers and vaguely superheroic themes.
Oh my god, everything's
That-
blending together. It is now turning into that weird ass apa. The Ubisoft style is now turning into the action game smoothie dah. Everything blends together.
That's the time where they invented boba tea at the same time at two different locations.
The
That's
boba
another
tea.
story.
The action game boba tea. Oh. So kalau GTA what? The nasi putih kicap telur. Since everybody just keeps coming back. The game is
know,
bare bones.
Wait.
Bare bones as all hell. Tapi all the content and it's so good that people keep coming back.
No, they put a secret ingredient in there.
The sambal.
The mystical thing. They put some voodoo magic in there. I don't know.
Okay.
The nasi ganja.
It's just not the name. It is. It's
is
not
ganja.
just
The secret ingredient is crime.
What, tender love and can? No. Crime. We put crime in there.
Secret
You
ingredient
can
is crime.
taste the crime. Because it is criminalized. Oh god. Where are we going with Far Cry now?
I think we can we wrap it up. But yeah, expect a review in, I guess, in 2 weeks' time. The next episode then. Because, even though it's all the same, it's still a grind fest as well. Typical Ubisoft.
Hey, at least I came from a salad talk we got with fried chicken at the end, so
Ooh.
we're good with Far Cry, I guess, for now. So what's next on the docket of, for whatever reason, all first person shooter games here?
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we can talk about the recently ended Steam Game Fest, kan?
Next Fest.
Yeah, Next Fest. I think it's a bi-monthly thing, it's kind of every 2 months mesti ada.
More like seasonal, I feel. Like we have like
autumn, summer, autumn, true.
Yeah, start of autumn, start of winter.
Start of winter, start of
Again.
we got spring. The fest was spring and summer, so this is autumn, yeah. Checks out.
so yeah, Steam Next Fest.
Mm-hmm. Steam Next Fest. Have you played any games, Meck, for this edition of Steam Fest?
Boy, do I have played a few games, but I restrain from talking too much because I've exceed quota last episode.
Dude, extreme quota. I guess we can do like a speed run for me. I played like 7 games, 7 demos. So
Normal.
Okay lah. Yeah, we go from top to bottom then. So the top is in this game, which I think we have played it 2 to 3 times already, but this is the first time they have a demo for Steam, which is a local game, Chinatown Detective Agency, aka Singapore the game.
Neo Singapore.
Neo Singapore, yeah. We already have Neo Malaysia, Neo Indonesia with Coffee Talk, and now we have Neo Singapore. The gang's all here. Ooh, like the Chinatown Agency is quite interesting because remember we played that in Level Up, kan?
Yeah,
Years back, yeah. This is the same demo, yeah. This is still the same demo, but because I haven't played this demo at all, I just watched you guys play it, so I was going in blind, and I really love the aesthetic. Really cool premise there.
Lo-fi aesthetic. It's awesome.
Blade Runner aesthetic.
Mhm.
What if Ridley Scott visits Singapore? But if you guys listening to this, Chaos Theory Games, Geylang as a red light district is a nice touch. Because it is a red light district.
Oh my god.
They know.
It's
literally their haunts. They have to know.
And And I think one of the areas was Bedok, which is ironically is where my aunt lives. It's also very jam-packed, and in the middle there's an MRT. Yep. It's 1-to-1. Only, cyberpunk fight. I don't know, like because one of the things they did is the fast travel system is basically you ride a train.
Oh god damn it, of course they have to flex. The
MRT.
Of course they have to flex. Oh god damn it. Oh man, I'm so jealous with your transportation system. God damn it.
Yeah, flex the
What a convenient way. Imagine the advertisements for very efficient MRTs, right? Or whatever mass transportation system, right? It's literally fast travel. That's the tagline. That's it. That's literally fast travel. Oh god.
This is what we need young ministers count. They say it like that, people are going to ride public transport terus.
Huh.
Yeah, I really like the game. Quite interesting, using the internet as a way to, search stuff like, where does this power come from? You have to search for it.
Yeah, the gameplay sort of leaks into real life. So you're not stuck in the game, you have to go outside. It's quite meta.
At least data. Okay, you're playing Daisy for 1 hour. Please touch some grass.
Okay, that's a bit too much, I guess.
That's too much. Too meta.
It's too meta.
Okay, so yeah, pretty good game. Can't wait. It coming out, I think, like end of this year. After next year, tengok lah.
The demo is episode 1, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's episode. Yeah, day 1. Okay, next game I played is an interesting game, to say the least. It is Voice of Cards, which I think they showcased in a Nintendo Direct, and then people say, "What game is this? This music is banger." And then the words from the creative mind of Yoko Taro, like, of course. It is an interesting blend, lah. It's more of an RPG than a card game.
Oh, good. Because I didn't try it because I saw cards.
The cards too, it's an interface. That's how you make it. The cards are just an interface. It's still an RPG through and through.
By what do you mean RPG?
Ada magic, ada mana, ada when Yoko Taro said it is hard to advertise this game, he's right. Because you have to play the game baru understand. Because it is the card though is just like an interface lah. It is just bayangkan that the original dragon just can top down and then you walk. Mm-hmm. But imagine it in card form. Mm-hmm. Like you go to this tile and there's like a 50 chance ada attack atau there's no attack. Because they somehow blend, they blend the card stuff with RPG. I think like the more hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. I just went to your thought.
God damn it! What I was about to say is, if you remove the borders of the interface, right? As in, you remove the rectangles, and you remove the does the game have you build a deck?
No.
Okay, it's not a card game.
Yeah, that's why it's not a card game. It's
just
a card game on it. I think I like to say that it's because there is a narrator that narrates everything. It feels like you're playing a D&D session.
Cool. So,
walaupun the English sound, this is my bias showing again lah. Even though the English punya narrator sounds fine, but as Anand said when we were playing Cyberpunk, and Japanese better.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's certain charm.
Because the Japanese voice actor for voice cards are like very more foreboding.
I mean, okay. Practical wise, they have a lot of talent pool, so it's very competitive. So yeah, no wonder they can get the best voice actors over there.
So I am interested. It's coming out later this month. So I think if I pick it or not, because it is. This is ironically. This is a kind of game that I expect Yoko Taro to make if his budget is literally 100,000 yen.
$1,000.
Here's yeah. Square Enix said, "You want to make a game? Fine. Here's 100k. Good luck."
I mean, Square Enix did announce another game with that sort of a budget, also an RPG.
Oh yeah. What's the? Is it Corridor or something?
No, it's literally called Dungeon Encounters. It's basically a dungeon crawler game with very minimal art assets. The fact that the map is literally just grids.
Yeah.
It's like Rogue. You know, like Rogue. The thing that we keep on calling Rogue. That game. A proper dungeon crawler. Or I guess if you need a Japanese, it's like Late Train Odyssey, I guess. But Persona. But Persona, the old Persona, the old
very old.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Tensei.
Yeah,
Tensei.
that one rather, the old Shin Megami Tensei. But that one is at least like you have like a first person view of it. No, you just see boxes and boxes. You know what? I like the charm. I like that they are working under a budget and try something new.
I have a very bad I have a bad theory again. It's actually these two games are made from the budget of them getting Sora into Smash. Nintendo, whatever Nintendo paid, this is your budget.
If you want more, sorry, we cannot give you more. Most of them went to Balan Wonder World, so
Okay. The rest of the Sora money went to paying Disney.
Look, one thing that Square Enix do is at least they are trying things. For better or for worse. They have like big misses, but sometimes they got hits.
Yeah, I think that is the charm of Square Enix or the modern day Square Enix. If they try, they might have I don't know. What was the game? Octopath Traveler. I might get Octopath Traveler after Bravely Default. But it's also a flip side. You will get your the Quiet Man.
You get your Left Alive.
Your Left Alive. Your third birthday. Vanguard. Third birthday. But they would never go. No, we will stop doing this.
They'll never make salads. It's go eat big steak or dry aged steak, right? Either you cook it good, rare, or you cook it rotten. It's either or. They won't serve you salad. They are full not vegan. Hashtag not vegan.
Hashtag not vegan.
Steak or like burn to crisp.
Better. That's better. Okay, what other demos?
Alright, next I've played. I guess we can talk about this the new Postal game. It's also ironically a smaller title than the one that the folks at Running a Season are doing, which is No Regrets. This one is more a linear game. I think it's set between 1 and 2. If I'm not mistaken. So it means one is where the end of one is where the postal dude gets admitted into the hospital. So this is they just put in the okay, so this is what happens in the hospital.
Oh. Okay.
I think that's the law more or less. And it's fun. It is. I think for better words, I think I can just sum it up with what if we make Quake, but in the suburbs. And that's about it, because it's just Quake. It's just Quake, but more, gratuitous, more grody. And that's it. Like Quake, but more gratuitous and grody. I don't think isn't that what Duke Nukem Forever was going to be? When they used Quake, the Quake engine, the first iteration, before they had to scrap for the Unreal Engine. I don't know what engine are they using to je. Because it feels familiar.
For what? For
Yeah, brain damage for this one. This new mini Postal game. It feels familiar. I cannot put my hand on it, tapi it feels familiar. It plays familiar. Tapi it is a Postal game, through and through. But it is a very good boom shoot. As they would say. Very good boom shoot.
Cool. Good to hear. Good to hear. I have not much to say about Postal other than the obvious crude jokes.
The crude joke. I like how I'm just reading the punya Steam store punya blurb kan. This game is a boomer shooter, so it involves a lot of enemies. They will jeep and low res cartoon people in lingerie or bathing suits. And the boomiest of shooters.
Okay, boom shooters. What else?
What else? Oh, okay. Opening the notepad. I guess we can talk about this one game, this other game that I've been playing. Tapi it's also coming into the news. So should we go there first?
Oh, if we're gonna end there, then. Alright.
Because the final game on my list is the game that you put on the top of the docket.
Hey, to the news.
So, the news. I guess we start off with a bang, or more likely, the sounds of Limp Bizkit playing. Because there is a release date for Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, aka the Final Fantasy Chaos, which for the latest demo, there's literally no mention of chaos.
If
at
you
all.
watch the English trailer,
If you watch the English trailer, tak ada langsung.
there's a specificity for that. And they've took notes of what happened, but still, they are not messing around. They are doubling down, in fact.
Yeah.
As has been revealed during the whatever it is inside the new second demo. But first, release date. What
Release
was
date.
it again?
March 18, 2022. So next March.
Okay, March, cool. Next gen game, is it?
Yep. Yes. Also ada last gen. So
last gen
next
as well.
gen. So next gen gets 60 frames. Biasa lah. This is now a normal thing lah. Next gens get 60 frames. Past gen dapat 30 frames.
My bad. I thought it was like full next gen. Alright. Still in transition. Cross gen it is.
Yeah, but it's still called that. Tapi I think Square Enix cross gen is pretty good because the price is still not ridiculously expensive.
They don't charge you for upgrades.
Yes. Because Square Enix knows.
Okay, so we need to talk about Mr. Jack Final Fantasy. What the heck is Mr. Jack Final Fantasy? Oh god. Like how has he become a laughing stock into somebody actually too edgy that is already cool again?
Like when you go super edgy, it balances out.
It's like, goodness gracious, they went all in with this. I thought it was just like the Hemi writing as displayed in the first trailer was just like they don't know what they're doing. But I guess from what we've seen in the trailer and the new demo, they absolutely know what they're doing, and they are doing it hard enough to the point that it's like you just roll with it. It's not like incompetence. It's a vision. It's like the room. It's the level. Somebody have told me Wiseau it. God damn it. Well, at least so far lah. So far from what you've seen, the game's not out yet.
Okay, so it is directed by Daisuke Ino, who also directed the latest. His last game is. Oh, I have to check. What is this last game? Oh yeah, Neo 2.
Yeah, on that part, I'm very much already convinced this game probably gonna be okay. At least, and at most, very, very good. Because this is basically the team from Neo.
Yeah.
This is the team Ninja that made Neo and Neo 2. The fact that we are getting multiple demos and they are taking feedback and service after that is basically the same team. They've done this rodeo before. The weird part is the fact that this is Jack Final Fantasy we're talking about.
Yeah, the Jack Final Fantasy. The man, literally, if you played the first original Final Fantasy back in the SNES, the SNES, this is that Jack.
I mean, the whole Warrior of Light versus Chaos thing. Okay, alright. But do you expect Jack Final Fantasy is the one guy to sit, to just hear some people, some girl babbling about law, and then proceed to say bullshit? Or grabs his iPhone 13, plays Limp Bizkit out loud while he has AirPods on. You hear the nu metal singing, and then you go out just a few blocks away, and then you stop the music. Everyone heard the music just to walk through a loading screen, and then you continue conversation like it's nothing. What the hell? Why is this scene real? Does it make sense in context? Have you seen the scene?
I've seen that cutscene because I've played like the demo up to that point as well. The only answer I can say that this is a Nomura thing to do, because he is also a part of the team of making this game. He is the artist. He is the artist.
You know what? This is like this is the sort of scene that I have to like not just double check, but I have to like do extensive research to make sure that this is not just a shit post, but actually a real thing. This is not edited in, right? Even the music. I mean, the music is not Limp Bizkit. The music is.
When I first saw the clip, I'm like, okay, did someone edit this? And then, no, this is real.
No, that's the thing. They even got the nu metal edginess correct. That people assume it was either Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit. It got that tone right, which is for a hell of a shitpost. That's so much effort from a AAA developer.
I like to think because Tetsuya Nomura, basically the man who is in charge of Final Fantasy 13, he's the concept designer for this. So he probably went to the team, the Neo team, and okay, here's the guy I want. Go ham. Do whatever you want with him. Okay.
As long as I get him to say this and this and this.
So maybe Neo kata like he wants to listen to music, and then he just left like that. Nomura he probably said, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, in the design docket somewhere in there, the cliff notes from Tetsuya Nomura. Jack Final Fantasy Sigma grind set, Mir Sigma grind set, double underline. Make sure to study this. Oh, god damn it. That's the thing. That's what sold me for Stranger of Paradise, is that it's not incompetence. They know what they're doing, and they wanted, their vision is to be like this. And you know what? That's right, man. Let's go kill chaos. The gameplay side is good, right?
Yeah, it is Neo. It is just literally one-to-one Neo, tapi with Final Fantasy magic element. Because there is like buttons you can press, you can do, the magic, the fire stuff.
There's even a job system, right?
Yeah.
They've settled gameplay, I guess. They've got it sorted out, just like balancing things. It's the tone that was like iffy at time. But we no strangers to paradise, I guess. They know the rules, and so do us. So let's move on. Before I put on Rick Astley's new metal cover.
The new metal cover.
No metal.
Where have we fallen into?
Oh, we're going to fall deeper because we're going to talk about The thing that went viral on our page.
Speaking of shit posts, a literal post about shit.
Uh,
Oh my god. Oh god. You know, a lot of the stuff that I follow, sometimes I just waited for a good time to actually put it into the news. I just need a good reason. Well, I got 5 minutes of good reason. There's an upcoming FPS where it's more like an immersive sim. It's a crime noir team. It's called Fallen Aces. In the demo that was available in Steam Next Fest, you might have encountered some guy, some unnamed goon, stuck in the toilet inside of a nightclub. You expected to hear some ambient noise, some NPC dialogue. Oh yeah. But do you expected to hear something graphical like? This is the
unquestionable.
So this guy, Gianni Matragano, you look at his video, his YouTube channel, right? You sort the top popular videos. Okay, the first is called Shamk. Nothing related to this. Look at that new car. Nothing related to it. Okay, the third video. Oh hey babe, shits aggressively. Just 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
It has 4.1 million views. And it is what you expected. The shits aggressively part is very much, I guess they use Foley, I guess, or whatever poop sound. It is very graphical. Okay, that's 13 seconds. In Fallen Aces, if you decide to linger at the front of the toilet stall, that NPC, voiced by the man himself, goes on and goes on and goes on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 30 seconds worth of aggressively shitting.
Oh my goodness.
In very gangster-ish sounding person of the time. Holy shit, this guy. Props to them lah. This is no, the fun part is like doing the behind the scenes. It's basically the boss at the publisher just say like posting on Discord saying, hey, can you give us like some NPC sound for toilet stuff? Okay, cool. Done. This is what happened. Oh god. And I guess this is the most publicity. Hold on. Google Fallen Aces by chance? Just Google Fallen Aces.
Google Fallen Aces right now.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. What's on the main page? Or
it is their trailer.
okay.
And their boss saying Fallen Aces demos out now, ya mook.
Alright. Okay, lower. Find the news. Oh, it's already fallen. Okay, never mind then. Because for some time it was on the first page. Yeah, it's fallen down already. Never mind then. It was fun
Fame
while it
is like
lasted.
that.
It be like
The
that.
fame do be like that.
Yeah, check out Fallen Aces. As someone who've played immersive sims a lot, I do recommend it. It's interesting. It has some neat ideas. Speaking of another Fallen Ace, next topic.
Oh,
Yeah, Fallen Ace.
Fallen Ace.
I
So-
swear this is not intentional, but that's the
Yeah.
segue.
Yeah.
Someone put it there and there. I have to connect it together.
Yep. So, another round of sunsetting content for Destiny. And this time, it is a 104 ringgit DLC.
Oh my god.
Yep, it is the Forsaken DLC for Destiny. So they're basically taking out the campaign and the planet of it as well. But they're keeping the what's it called it? The raid, yes, the raid. They're keeping the raid. And that's it.
Raid and exotics are still accessible if you have the DLC. And Well, if you have the expansion, they're not gonna sell the expansion after this, after the sunset. But they're gonna sell it the Forsaken pack, the DLC.
Forsaken pack.
So it just gives you access to the raid, to the exotic gears. And that's about it, I guess, yeah. I mean, the rest of them, the word they call is vaulted.
Vaulted. Dead on arrival.
If someone got suckered into buying the expansion for like when it was like the usual like start of the season, right, half of all expansions. Well, that expansion now has an expiry date, my friend.
Go play it now.
That's the thing about Destiny. As the game progresses, like they've already committed to like 3 more years. This is gonna be a regular thing, and you should not treat Destiny 2 as a game that you buy and you keep. This is an MMORPG with a subscription, but the way you pay it is by buying the yearly expansion plus the season pass if you will want to.
You know what game that's doing the MMO thing amazing? Amazon's New Worlds. Ironically, Jeff Bezos' company is making, the ideal template for MMOs right now. Good content. I mean, yeah, there's like, I think I've seen people playing it like how 6 to 8 hours, just doing the quest mode, which all leads into a war, like with actual players, which sounds nice. And you build up our characters to finally go into the war, and well, I guess it does. Well, with the death of the slow death of Warcraft, and it is impressive that they take over quickly. I mean, but Destiny is going towards, I think the Warcraft side. They're just sunsetting stuff.
It's fine. Next year they'll bring it back. Next 2 years, next 2 to 3 years, when people have nostalgia for all this content, right? Oh, we bring it back, baby. Yeah.
Why? Amazing.
I mean, they explain it lengthily enough in their posts and their blogs. Technical reasons mostly. But that's the price for you to maintain a AAA game as a live service.
Live service.
And it makes sense now why some a lot of AAA games, when they have like post-launch content, they don't do too many expansions. Like they are capped to like maybe 1 or 2 expansions. That's it. Others is just like a small drip of content here and there, and then some live events to cycle through. And Destiny doesn't want to do that. They want to make a life story that you're gonna follow. You're not there that season, you probably lost the plot.
Yeah.
Go watch the YouTubers wrapping up the lore then.
So, tapi itulah R.I.P. Kate. He died in this DLC. Now he's died forever.
You have until starting December is free for everyone, even the ones that have not paid, to like go consume the campaign while it lasts, because it's probably gonna go on forever.
Yeah. So, alright. So we're gonna we have 2 more.
Yeah, I don't know how to start the dunk for this one. I'm gonna pass the ball away.
You done it. You already passed it with a dunk. A very good dunk. So, 2K has announced a new update for NBA 2K22, but this is for the current gen version, the last gen version. So PS4, Xbox One, and sadly PC. And okay, so a bit of context. For next gen console since last year, they have this new hub world. They call it the neighborhood, which is basically a small town with clothing stores and this weird ass gym where you can train yourself with other players, and a weird ass commercial about insurance company State Farms, which is the most American thing I can think of when it comes to advertisements. And I don't think they have it for last gen, for these platforms that we're talking about. So for this year, they are adding this type of hub world for players to hang out and play, basketball. But for some reason, they put it on the ship for this year's version of the game. And only for last gen. For last gen, they're getting a shit. The stunned silence is very deafening.
Okay, first, why a ship?
Why?
Like is there a reason, or is just like let's do something?
Why? That is my question. That's why I'm like, why? Why a ship? Why a basketball team ship where you can play 3-on-3 on the poop deck and then do gym afterwards? And you can do the weird part is, as I'm reading the press here, that you can actually do quests. Like go to, let's say, this land on Santa Monica, whatever. You can do quest line there.
wait. Are we talking about an MMO or sports game here? Hold on. What the actual heck?
It is interesting. Like, this is the most interesting update to a sports title ever for me. Because if I'm reading it more, there's also a restaurant. I guess it is like the hangout hub role, because you can't really eat anything in this game anyway. Like every season, so basically every 3 months they will shake up the place. So basically, do the quest line. You land on whatever area and then you do quest there.
Okay, this is an MMO hub world. God damn it! But still, okay. Why a ship is one question, but why a ship only for what, the next gen consoles, right?
No, this is the past gen. This is the past gen. The next gen dapat the city. And like a big ass city.
Okay, at least that makes more sense, because my mind is, why the next gen goes on the smaller cruise and the rest goes into the city. Okay, that makes more sense. What, the city's too big for last gen?
It's too big. Oh, it's quite big. Like, there's no loading times. So when you start the career mode and like finish, the starting game, you just drop into the city there. There is like the one big city. There's a beach, macam is, I think, like Santa Monica. It's just one big Santa Monica hub world there where you can see players playing. You have your own apartment. Like, it's blurred. It's basically blurring the line between MMO and a basketball game.
NBA 2K Online.
This
are they gonna are the b-ballers gonna wear jetpacks?
No, there's bicycles, there's bikes, BMX, and skateboard.
God damn it! We're gonna wait until the update that adds the casino.
There is like, I'm reading that there is a place where you can hang out. So I'm guessing there is a casino on the ship.
Oh.
No, that's and I quote out. This is the what's it called? The presser. There is also a special NPC to help you find your way in the lobby. Yes. Hi.
Wow.
There'll be daily rewards at restaurants that will do more than just serve fine dining. And they will be giving gifts and boosts a couple times each season.
Oh my god.
They literally made an MMO. Oh my god. There's no question about it. I don't mind the sports RPG are a thing that I'm into. I don't mind that. But now they've went too far, man. They went to make a b-bowling world.
I mean, this is the same. Again, okay. So, even though people hate NBA developers kind of visual creative, they do have some interesting ideas before money took over. Like, I think I once wrote an article about NBA 2K18, where if you start a team and from the very bottom, your stadium is empty. Tak ada orang.
Nice.
So that means the more you win, atau the more you fans you get, and the more the stadium fills up. Which is one way to build, like, to make some the reason that you are owning an NBA team. So they have some good ideas, and I think this is one of them lah. I can't believe I am defending 2K. Anyway,
No, I'm more like flabbergasted that they have went to this show. They have went this far with the NBA 2K series. Like, I see. Okay.
well, this is the funniest part. It's on last gen now. That's why, like, if you see EA, they've literally abandoned last gen and Nintendo Switch to death already. But 2K, like, 2K is still, like, we got you, fam. Here's a cruise ship we can play around. It's still like gambling and stuff. But, microtransaction, but still, we got you. I imagine, in an alternate timeline, where F1 was bought over by 2K, and if that deal went through, and imagine having a walkable pit lane.
Oh man, you go around the paddock.
Oh, I would mind. Can they just borrow this the visual concept punya idea? Like, you can walk around the paddock. Imagine, like, every interest rate to car. I wouldn't mind having that. But now we have EA Overlords and their cards.
Car monopoly.
The car monopoly.
Are you guys excited for Grid Legends? Not me.
No, not anymore.
Oh, that's another cash grab. Nah, Grid 2019 was okay, but it was soulless. Imagine if they go even more soulless. Can they go beyond soulless?
You can also build a team and then buy trans. No, this is the start of the CUT, the Car Ultimate Team. GUT, Great Ultimate Team. Get good.
What a punch in the gut.
The good.
That's a punch in the gut to race car fans, man. Oh, god damn it. We went so far, yet here we are back with the cards. Oh. Is magic a mistake? Oh god.
So people were too afraid with 2K when they didn't know the hostile takeover by EA is actual hostile takeover. Okay lah.
We need something positive after this one.
We're gonna end this on a positive note. So, congrats to Tokino Sora for getting into Smash. Okay, salah orang Oh, sorry. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, congrats on getting into Smash.
Different Sora.
Hey, you know what they said? I've heard that the sky's the limit for Smash Brothers character DLC. And look who came in! The limit!
The
Sora.
actual sky?
That's the limit! This is the final character. For Smash Brothers Ultimate. Right.
Yeah, this is the ultimate limit. Because Sakurai-san has beaten the Disney lawyers. You can have Sora, but no Donald or Goofy. Mickey pun boleh, but only in reference.
So technically, they got the knockoff Mickey, Sora. I mean, the whole bit about Kingdom Hearts 1 was like how Sora was like imparted into the group of Donald and Goofy, right? And he has that big red shorts.
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
and yellow big shoes, right? He's basically the Mickey there, and Mickey was not around, so basically he's the knockoff Mickey into the group.
The anime Mickey.
That's the bit. But then, of course,
Actual Mickey comes in.
and then Tetsuya Nomura does his thing, and Mickey is the new edgelord. He appears, and then Sora's story went somewhere else, and God knows what happened with Kingdom Hearts. I do not want to sit down through a 4-hour lecture to follow the law again. I'm
The
good.
4-hour lecture.
I'm not even kidding. There is. But to be fair, Guilty Gear's lecture is longer.
Yep.
Oh boy, that one is. Oh God.
Tapi you can tell like the team man is just going all out for this final character with the Kingdom Hearts punya apa, from 1, 2 and 3, and the stage is basically that stage that song starts semua. Tapi itulah, too bad we're gonna get the Disney characters.
That's a bridge too far, man.
Tak ada lah. The Disney lawyer said one reference only. And they already used it.
But yeah, I guess that's all for Sora. I mean, the only reason I put it in the docket is for that Sora pun.
Sora.
You know what Sora means in the Japanese word for sky?
Sky, yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. And I guess I've run out of juice for this episode. I don't know about you guys. We could wrap it up.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
I think that's all.
Last week, Meck carried the episode today. This week, I have to. More or less. Tapi
The anchor.
The anchor point.
Dude, I can play support too. I set up the mini alley-oops, sorry.
It's alley-oops.
I can play number 4 finally. Alright. No, number 4 is number 5. Oh god, Dota. Never mind that. Thumbnail.
No. Thumbnail.
Okay, for thumbnail, I just want one rule. Just one thing that is fixed for whatever is coming forward.
Okay.
I need one picture of a person's face. What person is to be discussed? That will be one big thing, and then we can put the other parts of it inside there lah. But I need one. I don't know. I just want to try this again.
One picture.
One big the expressive we can add it later lah. But one big picture. Who's the big guy I'm gonna put on the thumbnail?
Ding 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 ding.
Tetsuya Nomura, I don't know.
Okay, so, yes.
No. Jack Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Jack. Just put Jack there.
Yeah. Jack Final Fantasy. Okay, now we can do the rest. Cockfighting.
Yep. And
oh god, Jack Final Fantasy versus a chicken.
oh yeah.
Let's go.
And maybe like around 76 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can just put a dumpster fire. And people will understand.
I mean, the background can
Burning
always be
76.
The background can always be a dumpster fire. Yes.
It's always dumpster fire. Just a bunch of dumpster fire right now.
Of course.
I know, you can put like a nuclear tornado. Just a reference for 2 games at all.
Yeah. There's enough material. We can work with that. I'll shop it later. Right. So yeah. Social links.
I have to go first. You can follow me on twitter.com at Flaky. Is it Flaky? No. It's at Flaky. FL4KY. I am doing this review of the game I just talked about. Far Cry 6. See my disappointment in the review soon. Okay, and then
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/dropnear, DR4UPN1R, DR4UPN1R. Meck?
And I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, Meckronos. Find me on Twitter with that name. I've decided not to talk about the two games I'm still working on a review of. One is a very competent racing game. It's called Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Ooh.
Just wait for the review. And the other is a very grimdark RPG that's taking a toll on me, but also pretty fun. It's called Vagrus, The Raven Realms. That's also coming as a review. Or maybe I'll do an impression first because my god, that game is a lot. They are targeting a very specific audience. Is all I say. So yeah, that's dia.log, the Game Matters podcast. And
Play No Man's Sky.
Yeah, play No Man's Sky. Don't play Far Cry.